Hello, Kardec Radio spirits. This is a continuation of the chapter readings from the book, The Way, the Truth, and the Life. Today we are reading chapter 61, entitled Ministry. The New Testament reading is taken from the first letter of Peter, chapter 4, verse 10. Let each administer to others the gift he has received as a good steward of the multiform grace of God. Each person has received from the Supreme Lord the gift to serve. It is an essentially divine ministry. If, in their social struggles, people cause so many problems that are hard to solve, it is because they are not yet capable of such a lofty teaching. The stage of terrestrial evolution presents a division between the so-called magnates, which are the business class of people, and the so-called proletariats, which are the working class people. This is because, generally speaking, the world has not yet understood the dignity of honest work, no matter how humble it may be. It is necessary for there to be garbage collectors, workers in unwholesome places, factory bosses, and members of the press. People have not yet understood that having the opportunity to take part in the toils of the earth makes them stewards of the grace of God. However, the time will come when everyone will feel rich. The idea of capitalist and worker will take on a new meaning. Both will be understood as industrious servants of the Most High. Gardeners will feel that their ministry is the brother of the job entrusted to plant managers. Everyone will manage the assets they have received from the Father in their own sphere of action, without the selfish idea of making money in order to enrich themselves, but of serving usefully in order to enrich themselves in God. Emmanuel is very emphatic about what he is relating to us, that we need to embrace this concept of enriching ourselves with God by loving and serving usefully. And in so doing, we diminish and eventually forget that selfish idea of making money in order to enrich ourselves. At this time of the recording, in April of 2020, there is the COVID-19 virus enrapturing our society. It has gotten everyone's attention. And this whole idea of money and the economy has been in a tailspin, overtaken by the virus and the infection rate and how many people it is affecting. We have very limited idea of how much it's affected because we have insufficient testing. This virus has brought to the forefront the importance, as Emmanuel pointed out in his message to us, this chapter, of the low-level people and how important they are. This being, as he mentioned, the garbage collectors, the trash collectors, the people that collect our recycling, people that clean our streets. These are just as important as the higher level or higher paying jobs that managers of plants or companies or chief executive officers. No one is valued or should be valued any more than anyone else. They might make a little more money, but everybody is equal under God's love and protection. We have come to appreciate even more those people working in the hospitals, the ones that clean the facility of the hospital, the ones that serve the food, and of course the doctors and the nurses and the therapists and the technicians and the lab workers. And of course, our hearts and prayers go out to those that are stricken by this virus, that are fighting. Many of us get the virus and have minimal reaction to it. And that's what makes it so dangerous as to the infection area. So we are in a time when there's much more awareness of God, as any interaction that we have from people is met with the awareness of God and the need for prayer to God. This message is so appropriate at this particular time, as Emmanuel indicates to it. There will be a time when those workers in those unwholesome places and those workers at the top level will be thought of as equals. Let us continue to offer prayers and support however we can for the situation that we are in now, and always trust in God, knowing that we are sustaining this particular issue for a reason, and it is the beginning of that regeneration of the earth. And so be it.